The MegaMets podcasts are back. Tonight, it's for Pro Wrestling Noah's Silver Anniversary Memorial Voyage event from Ryogoku Sumo Hall. This will be a doozy of an event.
Yes, it is. Noah Memorial Voyage in Kokukikan.
Ryogoku Sumo.
Yeah, the 25th anniversary memorial. And I got the card courtesy of Wikipedia.
We'll kick it off with a dark match, pre-show match. Yuto Kikuchi of the Passion RATELS versus Daiki Odashima. No-brainer, Kikuchi wins.
Yeah, agreed. But before we continue, I have some unfortunate news from a friend. Steve Mongo McMichael, otherwise known was former Chicago Bears player, now in Canton, has passed away today.
Shit. I mean, I knew he had Parkinson's or whatever it was.
Yeah, a friend of mine confirmed it to me on Blue Sky. And yep, he was in hospice. He was entered hospice care today, and then he passed on an hour later.
How old was he? 66, 67?
I believe so. Yeah, about 60, 67. God rest his soul.
Damn. Throw up a 4.
Yes, indeed. Not to mention Ric Flair mentioned that on his Twitter.
Damn. You're up.
Okay, we have the team. Oh my God, this is gonna for the GHC Junior Heavyweight Championship title match. Junior Heavyweight Tag Team title. You have AMAKUSA and Junta Miyawaki, the champions, take on Los Golpeadores, Dragon Bane, and Alpha Wolf.
I mean, Los Golpeadores, no strangers to those belts. Held them a good bit last year before they got knocked off by the Passion duo of HAYATA and Tadasuke, I believe it was. Or was it I don't remember. But it's their first defense. I'm going to give it to the champs.
Yeah, I believe the champs should retain. So now let's see what's up next. It's a 10-man tag.
Masa Kitamiya and Shuhei Taniguchi teaming with All Rebellions, Haruto, Alejandro, and Kai Fujimura to take on Black Mensore, Kazuyuki Fujita, and Team Noah's Atsushi Kotoge, Hajime Ohara, and Mohammed Yone.
That's going to get nuts.
It is going to be a mess. I mean, if Go Shiozaki wasn't injured or he had left, I don't remember which one it was with him, maybe I give this to Team Noah, but I'm going to give this to the All Rebellion Taniguchi Kitamiya combination.
I'm also going to give it to All Rebellion. Need to get a push somehow. Next up, it's a singles match with referee Manabu Soya. It's Hadaya versus Tadasuke. Yeah, Manabu Soya is the special guest referee.
This smells like this has got a rat in its work. Because think of it like this way. HAYATA and Soya are part of the same group, the Passion RATELS. Tadasuke turned on that group in March when he basically screwed Soya out of holding on to both, not only just holding on to the GHC national title, but winning the GHC heavyweight title and joined Team 2000X. Which led to Ozawa basically vacating the GHC heavyweight title, which led to a 4-man tournament between Tetsuya Endo, Takashi Sugiura, Soya, and Galeno Damar, which was won by Galeno Damar. Damar of All Rebellion.
So who's going to end up winning this one?
If there is the rat in the works, and I do believe Soya is going to turn on the Passion RATELS, I'm giving it to Tadasuke.
I'm probably also going to give it a Tadasuke.
Speaking of the new GHC national champion from All Rebellion, he defends against the Passion RATEL's new member, Saxon Huxley, the big wild man from, where is this guy from? He's from Britain somewhere, but where?
What are you looking at?
Where Huxley? Oh, Durham. I just wanted to Remember where
this one
where Saxon was from.
for the GHC Openweight Champion, huh?
Mm-hmm. Well, National Openweight Championship.
National Championship. That's not on my card in Wikia. I guess they must have updated that.
It's on the Noah site.
I see. This will be a tough one. Tough one to pick. But if I'm gonna pick, I'm picking Huxley.
I'll go Galeno.
Yeah, that's fair. Next up, it's a tag match for the GAC Tag Team Championship. Oh, this one. Team 2000X, Jack Morris and Daga versus, who are the champions, will take on Keno and Uka Sasaki.
For those wondering, Keno left All Rebellion earlier this year, mostly to strike out on his own. It was an amicable departure for those wondering. On the other hand, Jack Morris and Daga, Jack originally won the tag titles at the New Year's show off Marufuji and Segura with WWE's Omos, which was part of, I think, of a talent swap between the WWE and Pro Wrestling Noah. In exchange for sending Omos over to the WWE, Noah would send Yoshiki Inamura over to NXT as part of his excursion. And that excursion's almost up for the latter, so he'll be on his way back to Pro Wrestling Noah fairly soon. I just found this out last night on the NXT event, on NXT. And
I see.
And then it resulted in a one-shot match between Team 2000X and All Rebellion as the Global Honor Crown Championship Committee did not recognize Omos giving the belt to Daga as an official title.
Yeah.
As far as I know, Noah doesn't utilize the Freebird rule. But regardless, Team 2000 still beat All Rebellion to get the belts, which in this case was a duo of Kaito Kiyomiya and Galeno Del Mao.
They may as well retain them for all things considered.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I'm picking Team 2000X to retain. Next up.
I'll take him too. Next up for the GHC Junior Heavyweight Championship, Yohei of the Passion RATELS challenges Eita. Yohei has had multiple cracks at this title in the past, and he's failed. He's trying to the purple-haired playboy is trying to wipe off the stench of a tag wrestling specialist. Eita, on the other hand, has been finding his niche as a singles competitor ever since the breakup of both Perros del Mal de Apone in 2022, and the breakup and the dissolution of Stinger into the and also getting the boot from Stinger, and then the reemergence of Passion RATELS, which he was not allowed into last year. So, who to give this one to? So I'll whip the coin out. Heads, I'm going to give it to Eita. Tails, it's going to Yohei. Okay.
Flip it.
God damn it, slid under the desk. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Tails, I'm going Yohei.
Go figure. I'm going Elite Eita.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, so next up, we have ourselves a special tag team match. This is the first. We have Jun Akiyama and Takashi Sugiura versus Tetsuya Endo and Owada-san.
Now, originally, Endo was brought over to Noah as, I think, part of a loan from Noah's sister promotion, DDT. However, Endo, in one of his first nights with the company, won the GHC national title off Soya with help from Team 2000X, and he joined the group. Soya would end up getting the belt back eventually, and then dropping it to Ozawa, who then vacated it, and now it's in Galeno's hands. We all know that case. Akiyama was one of the Noah OG, on the other hand, is one of the Noah OGs, who spent a good chunk of his time in his later years over in Dramatic Dream Team.
Yeah.
Serving as the old guard vet. If anyone could slap some sense in the endo, it would be Akiyama. Probably even slap some sense into the brat that is the former Yu Owada.
Indeed.
Because I'm going to be blunt. Team 2000X has gotten out of control in Pro Wrestling Noah. I mean, the last time a faction got this out of control in Noah was the Suzuki-gun invasion in 2015, which led to all the other factions like Brave, No Mercy, a few other groups disbanding and forming a coalition until they could get rid of Suzuki-gun, which took them until the end of the following year to force them out.
Unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
I'm going to give this to Segura and Akiyama.
I'm giving it to Endo and Owada. Let's move on.
25th anniversary special Arc Legend match. Naomichi Marufuji versus Kaito Kiyomiya. It's experience versus youth. Ace of the old guard versus ace of the new guard.
Indeed.
Because Marufuji, he had to help carry the banner after Masawa's death for Pro Wrestling Noah.
Yep.
Along with others like Sugiura, like Shiozaki, like Kenta, and many others.
Yes, indeed.
Can one of the last disciples of Mitsuharu Misawa hold it and keep his place at the peak, or has time passed him by, leaving the new blood to take over? I say it's the latter option. I'm giving this to Kiyomiya.
I'm pretty much also going to give it to Kiyomiya. Now we move on up the card. We now reach the main event. For the GHC heavyweight title, the champion Ozawa will face off against the challenger, Kenta.
For Kenta, this is a chance to get into rarefied air. There have only been 3 men who have ever held the claim that they are former 4-time GHC heavyweight champions. Those 3 men are the first to do it, Takashi Sugiura in 2018. Next was Go Shiozaki in 2020. And then a year later, Naomichi Marufuji. If Kenta pulls it off, he will join them. However, like the skulking jackals that they are, like the pack of hyenas that they are, Team 2000X, no matter what kind of collateral damage they've suffered earlier in the night or day, depending on where you live, will be scouring the ring, ready for a ref bump to pick apart Kenta. And even with Sasaki and Kano to serve as backup, the numbers game still favors Ozawa.
Yep. This is going to get ugly.
Damn right it's going to get ugly. But does Kenta pull off the miracle? As much as I want him to do it, I'm unfortunately going to have to say no.
I think Ozawa should retain.
I think the plan at this point is Kiyomiya needs to beat Marufuji to prove he's ready to be the ace. You give Ozawa a returning Inamura in Nagoya in June, and then you set up the return match between Kiyomiya and Ozawa in the Budokan in July.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way I see Ozawa getting that belt taken off him. And
more or less
2000X getting knocked down a few pegs. So as much as I hate to say it, fans, Ozawa is walking in and out of the Ryogoku Gokugan on May 3rd, still the Global Honor crown World Heavyweight Champion.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for tonight's MegaMets podcast. We'll be back Friday as we take a look at TNA's Rebellion, and then we're back on the clock.
We gotta at least a break once in a while. 3 in 1 week? 3 in 1 week, that's a lot.
Tell me about it. And we'll be back. Anyway, we'll be back Friday at 7 o'clock, and then we'll take a break, get a breather, because on Sunday, May 4th, we'll do at 6, we'll be doing our predictions for the best of the Super Juniors 32.
Well, this will be fun.
Comment, like, share, and subscribe. He's Mega Man NG. I'm X2128. We are the MegaMets podcast. Goodbye and good night.
Bang.
See you Friday.
I'll see you Friday then.